Spouse, 33M, thinks I'm 33F, am too old to go out. Is that true? Approximately once a month or every 6 weeks. My friends of a similar age and I go to concerts or dancing. My spouse looks after our 3-year-old on those nights. And I usually return home between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. Occasionally, my mother offers to take care of my child overnight because she wants to. And I cover these expenses from my personal funds. We both work full-time in well-paying jobs. During these outings, I don't engage with men or partake in wild activities. It's my way of unwinding and enjoying some me time. My spouse is an introvert and isn't interested in this scene despite my previous invitations. Recently, my spouse expressed concern about my outings, primarily due to frequent social media posts where my friends tag me. These posts typically consist of a post story showing the venue's stage, clinking glasses, or posed group photos. They don't depict wild dancing or excessive drinking. He mentioned that I'm friends with my colleagues on socials and what they might think, given my higher-up position within the company. He also pointed out that his parents have made comments about my nights out, which bothers me because they don't comment on his game nights, where I won't see him for hours 12 nights per week. He said he thinks it's weird at my age to go out like I do. So, my questions are, is it unusual for a 33-year-old woman who is a working professional, married, and a mother to go out occasionally? Is it fair that my spouse has his hobby 12 nights a week while I can't go out once a month? Is there a potential compromise to consider? I'm now concerned about the public perception I might be projecting. You are too old to be told what you can and cannot do. I'd bet my house that the only people who said something to him were his parents. How involved are they in your relationship? How much influence do they exert on his life? FFS. I'm 60 and if I were well enough, I'd be going on the occasional night out with my friends and colleagues. I am finally recovering from long COVID after 3 years and hope to be able to enjoy a meal out and a few drinks with friends again soon. It is not unusual at all, just because he's introvert and doesn't want to do the same. That's no reason for you to stop doing what you like occasionally. It's not like you're doing it every night or even every week, like he actually does. He's a bit of a hypocrite. His hobby every week is okay, but your once a month isn't faced with rolling eyes. And public perception? Public as in your friends and friends' friends that see the posts? He seems to try to control you by shaming you. My parents commented, quote, "My wife likes to go out and sit at a restaurant with her friends, or cruise a farmer's market. I like to run long distance or fish for hours at a time. Different people enjoy different things. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm a 47-year-old professional female and I still do this, so I would ignore him if I were you." This seems like sexism from him. Like a woman shouldn't get to go out and enjoy herself because she's a mother. He has his hobby nights and you go out very occasionally and go dancing. You should get to enjoy what you enjoy too. As we would say in Scotland, your husband needs to get over himself. You are 33, not 93, and if his parents don't like your media posts, then block them so what they don't see can't harm them. You are not ready to stay home and vegetate. I think the only people who have any sort of judgment about it are his parents. And he's too caught up in what they think. As long as you're acting responsibly and not engaging in conduct unbecoming a spouse, it's fine. If you do ever feel uncomfortable with your colleagues or his parents seeing that stuff, every platform has settings where you can control tagging and group-level visibility of posts. Let me guess. He's playing Magic the Gathering or D&D weekly and has the nerve to tell you your monthly girls' nights are childish? He's absurd and he's buckling because his mommy told him it's embarrassing that you're doing anything other than being a wife and mother. Tell him and his mother you will continue to have a night for yourself as needed. Is it unusual for a 33-year-old woman who is a working professional, married, and a mother to go out occasionally? Absolutely positively not. JHC once every 6 weeks. Gimme a break. Is it fair that my spouse has his hobby 12 nights a week while I can't go out once a month? No. Is there a potential compromise to consider? I'm now concerned about the public perception I might be projecting. It's your husband that has the problem. Parents maybe have too much influence. Not you. Actually, he's kinda being a jerk about it. You need to find out what's really going on. Bothering with hubby cause the gaming stuff with him is worse. Emo. Than you going out. My mom is in her 70s and still goes out dancing and partying with her friends. Life is too short to close the door on fun moments and people you genuinely enjoy just because this dude's parents raise an eyebrow at it. Your own mother is fine with it. If your guy is getting 2 nights off a week for his game nights, there is absolutely no standing ground here for him to criticize you for doing something once a month or less. You're not doing anything wrong. You're allowed to have friends. Millions of other women in their 30s, mothers and wives included, are going out for drinks with their friends, listening to music, and posting group pictures online. It does not project a poor professional image of you. It's not like you're out there going wild and then posting drunken Jersey Shore-esque sloppy bikini thirst traps online. I'm now concerned about the public perception I might be projecting. Like, that you like to go out and have fun friends with money that you earn. And that you're still person, not just someone's mom, wife, or job title? I'm 37. My girlfriends and I did Sunday Funday last weekend, including going to a restaurant. Some of my other girlfriends and I going out tonight. We're all professionals. And most have kids. One of my friends is taking her mill to the Beyoncé concert tonight. And she's a partner at a law firm. My parents have been married 40 years and my mom still goes out with her girlfriends. Sometimes a few times a week now that they are all retired. Unless you are getting sloppy drunk and stupid, I wouldn't worry about the public perception. You are an adult who is allowed to do adult things. In fact, I would argue that going out and having fun makes you a better employee. Having social connections and friends helps reduce stress, and shows that you know how to interact with people. I would be concerned about your husband. This seems very controlling, especially since he goes out and has hobbies. Bringing his family into it is also a red flag. Issues should never include family hanging up against you. I have to wonder, what other questionable behaviors do your husband and his family have? This is controlling, misogynistic behavior. Please don't listen to it at all. Of course 33 isn't too old to go out and do what you like. It is in fact the perfect age. As is any age you happen to be. If that's what you want to do. Lol. I'm 45. And still go out with my friends. Tell him he is too old be gaming with his friends 2 to 3 nights a week. So it's weird for you to go out once a month dancing and okay for him to go gaming for hours once or twice weekly? How can he even rationalize this? Because it's something he likes versus something he doesn't? That doesn't even remotely sound fair. The pressure may be coming from his parents. But regardless, it's coming off as controlling and misogynistic. Or, he may be getting a bit jealous if you are aging more gracefully than he is. I.e., if you're hotter than he is. Still, that's no reason to belittle you into thinking you're too old to have fun. Is he too old to play games for hours? If he's or his parents are worried about your conduct, he can give up his games occasionally and go with you. If you give up your social outlet for him, you'll be miserable and resentful, and he will end up being unhappy in the end. It's a lot harder to be walked on when you are standing up. Quote, seriously? I'm in my 50s and go out with girlfriends. I also travel with my sister and adult niece, leaving my husband at home because he hates traveling. Fun doesn't stop because of age. Your spouse is a jealous stick in the mud. 33 is young. We're in our late 60s, 70s and still like to go to shows and have some fun. Tell hubby to come on and have some fun before he can't do it anymore. It is not unusual at all. I am almost 50 and still go to concerts in the wee hours of the night. I still go out to clubs sometimes. Nothing wrong with that at all.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.